Hello everyone, my name is Atro and today I'm going to be showing you how to set up your very own Mordhau server. This guide should get anyone wanting to run a server directly off their main machine or a secondary PC that they have laying around, up and running smoothly. First and foremost though, a quick disclaimer. This game is in early alpha, and at the time they are not selling any more keys. So, it is a closed alpha. At the time of this video's creation, the devs have released Alpha 6, and everything looks really great so far. If you do have any questions about the game, or you want to learn more about Mordhau directly, you can visit their site that I'll have linked down in the description. So, in order to get your server up and running, you'll have to do some network configuration. What this means is that you'll be allowing external traffic to network directly with your machine via port forwarding. First things first, we're going to pull up our command prompt. You can do this by hitting your Windows key and then typing in CMD. And on the command prompt, we need to type in the command ipconfig/all. What this is going to do is pull up a ton of information about any and all network devices and or adapters that you might have. The one that you're going to be looking for is if you are hardwired, say you have an Ethernet cable plugged into your PC and then into the router directly, you'll be looking for the Ethernet adapter, local area network hardwire. Or if you're using something like a Wi-Fi card, which I don't recommend doing if you're running a server off the machine, then you'll be looking for your Wi-Fi adapter. Now the information we're going to need to pull from here is the physical address, your IPv4 address, and then your default gateway. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull up your browser of preference, type in the default gateway that you found, and when you enter that, it should take you to a login screen for your router. Now, the login for your router depends on the make and the model. However, sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll find both the username and the password located on the router itself. If you can't find this, go online and search it up and you'll probably find it within a few minutes. Once you're logged in, you're going to want to find your local area network setup and then go to your client list. Now here on your client list, what you're going to do is reserve your current IPv4 address for your physical address. So when you select the add button, you'll enter your physical address, your current IPv4, and then you'll nickname it. You can probably just do the name of your PC, that should suffice just fine. Add the client and then apply your changes. What we're going to do next is we're going to hit up our firewall settings. We're looking for a virtual server and or a port forwarding page. Some models are a little bit more straightforward with the process on this. On my model here, you just click add, you enter a description, and then you enter the inbound and the local port, which is basically just going to be an exact copy of the port that you're trying to forward. And then for format, I did both, but UDP should work just fine. Once you have that all in, make sure you specify your private IP, which is the static IP we just set in the previous screen. Now after you're done forwarding all three of the ports that we have listed on screen, you can go ahead and close down that browser. We don't need that anymore. Now we can move on to actually downloading the server itself. So, pull up your Steam client, hover over Library, and select Tools. On this list, find the Mordhau dedicated server, right-click, and install. Now, you don't want to run the Mordhau server just yet. If you run it before you configure it, it'll just run as a background task and you'll have to go kill it from the task manager. Now that the server is done downloading, you're going to want to pull up a file explorer, and you're going to travel to the main directory that you have installed for Steam. Once you reach the Mordhau dedicated server, enter the Mordhau folder, and then go into config, and defaultgame.ini is the file that we're looking for here. Once you're in the file, scroll down until you see this set of parameters, and update your server name, your admin password, and your list of admins. Make sure that when you do update these values that you enclose them in quotes. Otherwise, if you have spaces or some sort of special character, the server will not be able to parse the line and it'll end up just running with default settings. Now, in order to fill out your admin section, you're going to need to look up your Steam ID 64 version. You can find this by going over to the steamidfinder.com site and then looking yourself up through the website. Now with the server configured, save your default game ini, and then travel back out to the main directory. What we're going to do is create a copy of the Mordhau server executable. Oh, sorry, pardon me. Create a shortcut of the Mordhau server executable. Now, right-click that new shortcut and select Properties. And in the target box, you're going to use your arrow keys or the end button to go all the way to the end of the line. Enter a space, hyphen, log. Apply your changes, hit OK. And now run your brand new shortcut. Server should start booting up. There you go. Once the server is up and running, obviously you're going to want to hop on and make sure that you can connect, make sure you have decent latency, and also make sure it's not crashing. Now that is just about it, guys. You should now be the proud owner of your very own Mordhau server. I will go ahead and link a list of commands down in the description to get you started with managing the server. Now, if this video helped you out, let me know with a like. If you'd like to be notified when I post future tutorials on Mordhau, get subscribed and comment below on what you'd like to see next. And until then, I've been Alphonse, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.